It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. And with that, I shall welcome you back to Pheonix Wright with me, Gloomy. And I am already sorry for the background noises I have. I have a small little kitten running around doing things, you know? Either way, that's also one of the reasons why there was no episode on Sunday. Yeah, either way, let's keep going. February 22, 10:02 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally. Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am, it only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Pheonix Wright, the defense attorney. Right. Wait! You're the Pheonix Wright? The Pheonix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. Yeah, I'm feeling glum. But you're Pheonix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney. Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please. I'm out of time. But please, you have to help. It's my sister. Maya? Could it be? The fuck are you thinking? She's just looking alike, but alright. Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma. Emma Sky. Well, I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? So what else? Who are you? Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator. Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy, or maybe just young? Young? I'll be 16-year-old this year. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known, at my age, no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job, at my age, no less. Great, another future professional in training. Alright, so what's this case about? You said the trial's tomorrow. My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. Oh, so it's a murder case. I don't care if it says a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right, I suppose I will. I promised her to bring Mia Fey, but that's interesting. How would you know Mia? Scientific investigator. So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigation should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah. You can fault her for a lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of a case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. Relation to Mia. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? She almost told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Did she mention it? I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Well, actually when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. Right. So... there's a poster on the steel samurai on the wall. Maya stuck it up here on the day she left. I didn't have the heart to take it down. I do sometimes get strange looks from the clients, though. Mia's bled Charlie. I've been taking care of him in Maya's absence. Looks like it's cleaning day again in the hotel across the bay. I hear they're planning a second branch outside the city. Egots, the bellboy is staring right at me. Who the frick says egots? So, let's get down to the detention center, I guess. February 22, detention center visitors room. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got all quiet. She got quiet all of a sudden as we arrived. Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am, it's your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want to race this year? Understood, ma'am. What was that all about? Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing. Look, I didn't want to come here either, you okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? Your sisters? I'm a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana. I mean, they're just like... Well, they do look quite a lot alike. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Alright. So, the case. There's something you should know from the start. Which is? The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? Wait, but the suspect is... me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21, at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. I was in a witness's deposition. The witness clearly saw me committing the crime. Right, that was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car? Trunk? Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed as it were. Well, it's just great. So, who was the victim? Investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. Detective? Death was due to the loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. Hello, little one. Could you just... Alright. But you? Death was immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was the detective. You know what it means, don't you? Uh-oh. What? Mr. Wright, what does it mean? Well, it means... the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. So, you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by the prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Could you not, please? Little one, just no. Yeah, give me a second. Alright, I'm back. It didn't necessarily get better. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. Could you, what are you doing? The fuck are you doing? Sorry. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, God damn it. Don't meow me. Oh boy. I would think you'd recognize the chief. Alright, it seems I have somewhat quiet again. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this. I cut myself by accident, when I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? Relation to Mia. You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her. Emma told you that, too, didn't she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from the office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey! It wasn't law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was the top of her class in school. I was the best there was. Oh. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. Sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright. Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I'm admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana? Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. You know I didn't do it, Lana, I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright? Yes? I believe our discussion here has ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all, the case is over. Right, I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Nana has confessed to the crime, yes, but something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. And that escalating little kitten right next to me. Yeah, I mean you. You. I'm talking about you. Alright. There's something else going on here, and I'm going to find out what. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, huh? About what? My sister, she's not always like this, you know? I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay. Right. Underground parking lot. That looks blue. February 22, prosecutor's office underground parking lot. So this is the lot where it all happened? Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work. Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they're going to be my co-workers all 3 years from now on, after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is, you know, attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying to not stand out too much here, you see? Hey there, you're expecting this to go unnoticed here, Barner. Barner? Fricking hell, why is there a cowboy here? What do we have here? Looks like a bambina got loose from around and is up to no good. A folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, Barner. Mr. Marshall? Marshall? Looks more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, bambina, I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike. See? Strike? This is our claim, our territory. with a mother load of evidence. If you fix into mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, Barna. You know what dreams the cat key out in the desert dream? You want to? What's this guy talking about? You head along home now. Happy trials, Bambina. Was that hombre a friend of yours? Kind of, sort of. Yeah, he's a detective. Thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Oh, what's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer. Wait, what are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is a real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. How's that scientific? Sounds more like theft to me. Wallet has hastily stuffed into the pocket. Foldable wallet found at a crime scene. There seems to be something inside. It's called a duty already. I'm called to duty already at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now. Look at the court record. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now, let's start examining. From every angle. Why is it HNBM to rotate? Are you furry? What are you doing? Oh look, I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out with a press of enter. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID number 5842189. See, well, isn't scientific investigation useful? I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. Goodman's ID added to the court record. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. Well, we got an ID and we dropped it. Alright, you just threw the wallet away, I guess. Oh no, who's here? Here's the phone. Oh, let's see if this works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears! No, my ears! Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. What's she babbling about? Hey, what did he just say? See, you can hear just fine. The phone's back working. No clues here. Look, a door! This must mean something. I'm not sure that door means anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. Try to see what's so mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation, shall we? Aha! A letter! That's a step ladder. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. A scientific? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled up with water. It's heavy. I can't even budge it. The drum over here is on its side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. Right? This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it a lot more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of dual purpose? Aha! The theory of relativity. What? I've got to write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright? Maybe now, was Mr. Relativity German or was she British? Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? Does she mean Albert Einstein? Look, a stylish glass-walled room. Very nice. You could see the whole parking lot from in there. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe. Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later. I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just a security guard office. You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. Too bad I don't have a test for common sense. Right. Oh, we can slide. Let's slide. Oh, there. This looks bad. Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what is this. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. Could you stop shaving? How much beer do you have to shave all the time? The sheriff. Like I said before this is a clear as all claim. You'd best be moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite a bullet. Ah, scary. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, a little filly's got a good nose on her. You wanna know who rides the red Mustang with the body in the saddle, huh? Please. No problem, partner. About time for whittles anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prosecutor's office. Might just find you Cerveza, what? Prospector's office? Where does this guy think he is and when for? Didn't matter. And when for that matter. Note to self, look up Whittle's Saloon Cerveza. You don't need to look Cerveza's up. Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office. Oh, right. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like, and just keep your paws off our clay. Alright, great. So... Great, maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me? Were you two all set? Us? Who are you? What's this? Shouldn't be... You're selling lunches? Here? This is a crime scene. Hello. Half and half, was it? Oh, thanks. And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passerby. Or are you officers? Oh, no, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even in my days as the cough-up queen are over. Why are you cough-up queen? The fuck? Cough-up? Huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murderer, the stabbing of that detective. What? A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. You mean you're a witness? My sister was talking about? Please, cough up, Queen. Tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you forgo forgetting it. Oh, before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Yes, ma'am. Yep, she means it. Alright, who are you? The case? Somehow I knew. Yesterday was the day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that daily special on Friday every week is Salmon. Destiny was yesterday's special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of iniquity. Evil ones? Prosecutors. They have no qualms at all about blackening the names of innocents. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave a reward for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying... There was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday? I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Do you have personal grievances against prosecutors or something? Is there some kind of scientific evidence for this, evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. Ugh. The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. A proof that it devours the evil's lunches of all. Proof that he devours. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. What you witnessed? So what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Star? It was fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I know, I feel. I know what they'd say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Sky wield a knife, so her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut is still ringing in my ears. Yeah, ignore the first one. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Sky's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Sky? Of course. It's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? And also we have some bell ringing behind me because the kitten does bell ring. Oh well, at least it's happy. She almost travels light. Oh, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? So who exactly are you? Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Star? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's trilobite lunch set. Oh, never mind, you win. I don't even want to appreciate part of trilobite's flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? The glass-walled booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. So you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Mr. are a lunch vendor with ulterior motives for coming here. Useful analysis, not. Well, she did bring it on point. Did you have a bad experience with prosecutors, Mr.? Sense some hostility? Hostility? Huh, perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like 10-day-old calms and chowder. I wonder if Miss Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. That'd be sure cause of poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking cough-up queen. Thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not sure. Alright. Have you any idea who this is? Eva's card. Lunchland vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially when the card belongs to someone else. No, this is the credit card. It's an ID card. It belongs to the detective. And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady. Why? This is showing a fine, honeyed ham to a detective. Why do I always feel like I'm being mocked? Right. Anywhere else to go? February 22. High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. This is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. Mind a change from your office, really? Thanks. Look, there's a trophy or something here. A trophy? What, a shield? It takes real nerve to display this. Whoever's office it is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Isn't that his sister? Pheonix Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? Oh no. That's oh god, no. Oh, it's Miles. A long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth. You know him from somewhere? Of course. I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us once and... Right, her sister is the chief prosecutor after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No! It was just Mr. Wright here and he... Hey, don't blame me. We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? Her body was found in a nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What of it? What? Your car? I'd say one thing, she certainly can scream. The case. So the body was found in your car? Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all the trouble to help me last year, no less. Oh, we didn't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean... Wait... So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister then? Yes, sir, Emma Sky. It's nice to meet you again. Now that didn't sound forced at all. Ah, now I remember you've really grown. I'll admit, it was a surprise for me too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Oh, wait, what did you say? Anna Sky is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor through the trail tomorrow. You? Mr. Edgeworth? And to be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimonies, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy. People need very little excuse to think little of others. In fact, it's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. I think it's funny. Toys? A bronze shield? There's got to be a story behind that one. Chief Prosecutor Sky. Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. I can't speak today, for fuck's sake. Then why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon? To be specific, it was a knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Edgeworth's knife, the murder weapon, usually in Edgeworth's toolbox. Traces of victim's blood, no prints. Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can't you take a joke? You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It has a big K on it. Prosecutors. Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They sent that shield to the best prosecutor. It's you. What? So that K, that's... K stands for King? Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design that thing. King of Prosecutors. Or kind of like an employee of the month, only better. King of Prosecutors trophy added to the court record. Given to Edgeworth, King of Prosecutors, at a PD on the day of the murder. So that's the King of Prosecutors shield, huh? Well done, Edgeworth. You must be proud to be the King of Prosecutors. Congratulations, King of Prosecutors. Please, stop saying that. It still doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of that shield broken off? Let me check that thing. Oh, there's something here. Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here. Looks like the names of our previous recipients are engraved on it. Wow, one guy is listed a bunch of times. Von Karma, I guess he must be a foreigner. Yeah, that's probably it. Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet Mr. Von Karma sometimes. When she says it, his name does have a kind of ring to it. Is that all? I think that's all. We can check this one. Got the controls of this one, or I don't know who drunk something as they designed those controls. Wow, this jacket is even lazier than usual ones. This must be the Lucky Trial jacket. Lucky jacket, right? I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. He's getting way too excited about this. My! What an amazing bouquet. Just right for Mr. Edgeworth. No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead. Wendy. Wendy? I've heard that name before. And besides, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of this foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy. Wendy? Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiancée? I don't think so. Oh. Oh, cute. What a pretty sea set. I get more for the instant tea bags myself. Amazing. The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place and origin of flavors. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction. There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. Alright. Hey, a chessboard. I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded blue pawn. Huh? Those horses are mounted on knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out, the poor pawn, his head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges. Surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing. A work desk. That's quite tidy, as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy to use. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that name plague as a souvenir. Don't. He'll see you. Anything else? There's a couch. Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. I bet he pores over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow. I don't believe it. He's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. I bet in the morning he has sofa hair and little creases on his cheeks from the seams. He's so cool. Sofa hair's cool. Oh, there's books. Whoa, these are all case files? They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. He must have someone get them from him. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? You must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on a ladder. So, could you tell me more about it? So basically this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why is that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where? Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his ward, for better or worse. Yesterday was a very busy day at the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday. Can we get more info on that? Yeah, we can. Can you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transfer. Wiping your hands off old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing, a ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review for awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's where you got the shield. I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, right, Mr. Wright? No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Edgeworth's parking stop added to the court record. This is the parking stop from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back? What, right? I'd appreciate it if you direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Who the frick are you? Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premise? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of Chief, sir. I've got a report, sir. Report? What, did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Cascai? I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Sky, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, but sir! I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars of your... Give me your name. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Right, Officer Meekins. Take your report and leave. And good luck with that race next month. But sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out our brains. And good luck. Right. Yes, sir? Ah, he caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as the patrolman just now. Go down to the police department, you can ask more there. Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down at last. Right. Now, talking to you. February 22, police department entrance. You! We're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me, it took almost 30 minutes by taxi and traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? I've only ever been to the criminal affairs next door, huh? Hold on, what's that? Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? Oh wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Look at the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal. What are you doing here? That's my line, Mr. Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What, well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get this information. Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Why not? Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She said she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no, come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is that little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa, the chief prosecutor's little sister? Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days. The investigation. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of the criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean this time? Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, it's my sister's case and all. It's true, we've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being led into the criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy and there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of the rank and file detectives in at all. None of you. I know this is an important trial, but isn't that underlawed? So anyway, I thought I'd spend a day getting the Badger Dance pound pad. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? The chief police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall? Now that I think about it, I did seem to know the Marshall guy. The patrolman in charge of crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. I was wondering about that. What? The dancing blue badger? It's my masterpiece. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal. Nice work. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switches, so it just dances until its battery dies. Poor Blue Badger. I did the dance until he drops. Blue Badger panel added to the court record. Why do you need it? A work of art. Look, that patrolman is saluting to the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey, you do that. Your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. I guess he wasn't saluting, he was wiping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. Mr. Wright, you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? No idea. Why? Well, I think they're designed after a panda. A panda? Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory. Now, do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? It was when I was at school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We had to just been to the zoo, you see? What about zebras? Or did they not have those at your zoo? I always get excited when I come to the police station. Why is that? It just feels like I've jumped into a movie. Huh? You know, with all the police and criminals... Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting. Sure it is. Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust. Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. The banner here is announcing the crime-fighting campaign. Nice slogan. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets. I don't think it's that kind of campaign. What family wouldn't want a set at home? It's good for finding out who snuck in the cookie jar. I think most families can figure that out without extra help. The detectives in there look pretty busy. Just imagine right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. Alright. Have you any idea what this is? As a detective, I have to keep my mouth shut on that one. I know better than to go blabbering on about things I don't know about. I wouldn't want you to do that either. Good. Let's check that one. I can hardly do anything about it. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that, you have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must have dropped his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. My mistake. But didn't you work together with him in a criminal affairs? Whoa, how I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? So, this ID card belongs to the victim? He was a detective, like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferable for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transferable? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too, but Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot, and Lana's confessing as much. Anything else you can tell me about? Oh, what is this? Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stepped with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't mean... I'm sure of course someone else did it. Someone must have grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Mr. Edgeworth. How did Mr. Alright. This is just showing both of them. Alright. I was getting confused about this one. So, any idea about this one? Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors award Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Congratulations. I was wondering, why is this award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award, even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Sayers? Must be because of the rumors. Edgeworth's trouble. He's in a tough spot again. Again? Well, it started with the murder of the defense attorney Hammond. But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispers around rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusual strong ties to departments high up. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, the latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this all for us. And that's all I know about that, pal. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thanks. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met a guy who is. What was his name? The guy in the parking lot. That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the chief of police. Officer Marshall? Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer from West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Well, look, pal. Let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction added to the court record. Alright. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody will look at you twice, pal. There's something crossed out about this one. I want to check out what the controls of this one. Oh my god. Hey, look here. It looks like something's been crossed out. Maybe it was a letter to something the detective gumshoe. Let's see. Annual bonus, $20. I think a couple zeros are missing. Oh, that sounds about right. At least in the detective's case. Maybe I should rethink my career as investigator. Alright, nothing else. Poor guy's getting no money at all. February 22, Prosecutor's Office, underground parking lot. Looks like the investigation is still ongoing. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit a little when the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Oh, still in here. Ah, hello. Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too. What happened to the security guard? Hey, what's wrong, Babinda? You're looking like a doggy, Doji. Doji that lost his herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. Do you talk about something? The victim. There's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of crime, called grave for a man who lost a dream. And me, I watch over them, assisting, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. He's asleep. Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? There's something I wanted to ask you. Alright, he just sleeps. Right. Alright. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right to the splitting. It's a letter of introduction from Miss Detective Gumshoe. Maybe investigate? Gumshoe? Ah, that old Kodak. Ah. You holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. Ah, I think you just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worry, this proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than the blood test. Guess I'd be better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right, he's not a patrolman, not a detective. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me... Hey, wait a second. Isn't the crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootie nanny. Note to self, police investigations are like settling bank. Police investigation. Well, Mr. Wright, what do we say? I say I won't be needing this anymore. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction crumpled and discarded. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good man, always there. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right? Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me that tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr. One stab to the chest, a fine piece of work. There, he is the autopsy report. Well, she says Lana just hit him multiple times, like beating a rhythm into him, and that guy just told me he died once. He was stabbed once. One knife wound. Alright, so we have our first inconsistency here. Died within an hour and a half of 4 PM. That sounds wrong as well. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prosecutor. But my sister caught a victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here to this parking lot. So is he. So, like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. You called me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoot detectives 2 years ago, and tell you the truth. Oh really? Nobody tells me. But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of crime scenes? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bina? So, why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. Keeping an eye out in the meantime. That's odd though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important at least. He's nothing but a sad old cowdog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, huh? Edgeworth? That cowdog's been kicking out as this kettle run by order of the chief of police. Just he don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? Poor guy. Well, let's take a look at that telephone that's over there. This looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belongs to the last victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to. What's so scientific about it? Should we check it out? Sure. Right, let's check it out. I don't do that, they do it. Huh, this phone's still on the redial screen. Redial? Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button and to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you never know with people from your generation. Whatever, let's check out his phone. Now, to see who the owner of the phone called last. Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button. Hey, that song, I know that. Hey, what's going on over there? Oh, sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that phone there, didn't ya? Well, yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose it is? That belongs to Chief Prosecutor Sky. Huh? What? It's my sister's? She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Well, looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Oh, I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones. Oh, that? Oh. I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone the wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Uh-oh, I haven't sighted the ref of the Lone Star Patrolman. Cell phone added to the call record. Property of Lana Sky. Last call made at 5:18, day of the murder. So, what's this? Looks like a note of some sort. Look, something's written on it. You're right. Let's see. 67S122. There's a name printed on the paper about that. Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so, what does it mean, Mr. Wright? Well, I suppose to know. Note to self. For deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what that means either. Goodman's note added to the court record. This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the truck is busted. Crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Quite a luxury car. It just screams I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. B block is through there. That's where the visitors park. I can see Lunchland or car over there, far in the distance. Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on the juicy looking steak. Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy? Just don't think too deeply about it and you'll be fine. Anything else? This rope, is it? Yep, they laid in the outline of the victim's body. So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. You got to be the only person I know that come to this conclusion. Anything else? A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are relegated to B block. I dream of the day when I will be able to park my car here. I'll go over to the B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. Anything new? Anything else? I don't think so. Let's slide back over here. Alright. Do you have anything to say about this one? Alright, Combotter. Count to 3, huh? You gotta do that if you're going to draw evidence on someone. That's what we do in Texas. Remind me never to visit Texas. My sister's cell phone. The last time it was used was 5:18, right after Goodman was killed. Maybe she was cancelling her date for the night. Why did Lana make that call? Right, you have something to say. So there's no connection between Detective Woodman and my sister. That's correct, but there's a goldmine of evidence against her. And the prosecutors tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Condolences. Officer Marshall? Yeah, Bambina? How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prosecutor's efforts. By wind or ill wind, someone's up to something here, but who? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth has been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? Those are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their sources, you find one person. They're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Lana's guy. What? Your sister? Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some people load them with deals. What are you saying? Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's a gun shoots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? So well, how are we doing this, right? Guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. So you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not a criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma. Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? It's a popular TV show for kids. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place. Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. The cell phone updated on court record. A detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. Alright! So that's gonna be it for today. I'm sorry for the lackluster quality. And the differences in background noises I did have here. Hopefully some cat photos and videos will make up for that. I've been Gloomy. I was happy to have you here. Have a great evening or day or whatever time it is, and see you next time. Bye bye.